What would you do if you drove by and saw a pile of dresser drawers like this? For me, it turns into upcycled storage. Let's get started. Hello, welcome back to the Crafty Organizer. I'm Noreen Eppley, and I love bringing you ideas and tricks for organizing, decluttering, doing upcycles, DIYs, and anything crafty. Upcycles are one of my favorite things though, especially if it involves free items that I find on the side of the road. Now, I don't know about your neighborhood, but where I have moved to recently, almost every week I'm driving by something that I want to take home and upcycle. And right now I have a pretty small stash of things that I cannot wait to upcycle. But these drawers were an absolute immediate with an idea. So let me show you what I'm thinking. Now these drawers I'm guessing were for an under the bed type storage because they are pretty long but narrow. What I'm going to do is stack them, and where the drawer pull was, I'm going to attach it to the back of each drawer, making sure that everything I store in here is heavy at the bottom and not towards the top, and of course anchored. So here you can see what it looks like. These are 20 inches wide and 86 inches high by the time I stack them on top. And here's the hole from the drawer pull where I put a screw and bolt on the bottom underside. This means that each section where the bottom of the drawer is going to be super sturdy because it has the back of the drawer supporting the front. And here you can see what that would look like. I'm guessing these were inexpensive, maybe IKEA or Target drawers. I even left the drawer pulls on the side because I wanted you to see these are honest to goodness drawers that I just stacked up. Now what this type of bookcase is lacking is extra shelves, and here's how I handle that. Now my drawers were about 7.5 inches deep, so I was looking for wood that was 1 inch by 8 inches, so I would have the depth but the thickness so it's strong, and I wanted to get the most bang for my buck, so I was looking for a 12-foot plank. Upon my initial search, $25.36 was out of my price range. I instead found this shiplap board that's 1 inch by 8 inch by 12, but do you see the price difference? $8.37. Now you'll notice I have a customer service chat open, and here's why. I specifically asked if they can cut that type of shiplap board in the store. And once they said yes, I took a screenshot of that with me because once I got to Home Depot, they said we can't cut that. But upon showing the screenshot of customer service saying yes, they did cut it for me. I'm finding that Home Depot and Lowe's are getting less and less compliant with cutting wood. They always have a reason. So I'm not seeing a consistency. So when I call and ask a specific question from their corporate chat line and they say yes, get a screenshot of that permission with yes, we can cut that, and take it with you. Otherwise, you're either not going to be able to take a large piece of wood like that home, or you're going to have to cut it yourself. So take that step. I'm finding consistently by getting the yes ahead of time on a chat, I'm getting my wood cut for free, and it's so much easier to do this project if the pieces are already cut. Now the setup of this is going to be the exact same as if you bought a narrow, tall bookcase. So all of the safety things would apply, making sure that you have it angled back if you want to use some shims, making sure weight is at the bottom, lightweight things on top, and if you want to take the extra step, absolutely use an anchor strap or put something through the back of these so that it is safe against the wall. Now you'll notice on the shiplap, they have raised and lowered corners. That's because they're supposed to fit together. So in this instance, the top piece that has the long edge would go on the other. So I'm going to use the piece that slopes out so it's flush against the sides of my bookcase. And this is how easy this is. I'm now going to take the 20-inch piece that I had cut and rest it on those two support sides. Now I'm going to fast forward so you can see truly how easy this is. You just set up the side supports and then put that other shelf on top, and now you are ready to load your shelves. This can be cut down to any size you want. I could have had additional shelves. I wanted this wide because the pieces that I was putting in were going to be frequently pulled in and out. But this technique has been used by me in many, many places. You can use this in the kitchen if you need more storage. I use it on my bookshelves. There's one right here above my paint where I have just a couple of small things that need to be added in. It can either be the full width of the shelf you're using, or it can be a less deep shelf to add for small things. But you guys, I use this technique for adding shelf space all of the time. If you're worried about the side pieces coming out, even though I've never had it happen, you can add a little command strip on each side, but once that piece is resting on top of the two side supports, this shelf isn't going anywhere, and as long as it has enough thickness and not a lot of weight, just like the shelves that you get on these melamine boards, it's not going to bow or flex. But if it does, if you notice it flexing a little bit, every couple months, empty that shelf and just flip that board over and it will stay flat. Now, if you're already saying, why didn't you just go buy a bookcase? Look at the prices of these bookcases. This one was meant for holding DVDs. I got an extra 30 inches of storage and I only spent $8 on this project. If I wanted to from here, I could paint those little shiplap boards white so that it really matches neatly. I am not worried about that. I think what I've got is going to work perfectly in the space that I have right now. And because it's temporary and easy to dismantle, I can break these up later and put them on a desk and create a hutch if I wanted to. So if you're driving around and you see these empty drawers, grab them. They are a wealth of storage. And if I don't want to use them as a small bookcase, guess what? I can always slide these under a bed for pull-out storage. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you got some information that's useful for you. If you did, please click that like button and don't forget to subscribe because I have lots of videos coming with all those upcycled treasures that I have found. Thank you to you for watching. Thank you to my patrons, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.